All right.
This life is tough. They don't teach this in school. Try my hands at cards. And they got my hands cut off. Figuratively speaking, I gotta figure out where I'm at. That Larry Fishburne motherfucker. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. 6 degrees of film degrees. If only I had a mustache, maybe I'd get that motherfucker after all.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to 6 Degrees of Film Degrees. My name is Ben. I'm sitting here with Tessa and Eric.
Oh, hello.
Good day.
It's our 10th episode, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. And today we are covering the movie 21. It's a gambling movie.
Not 20, not 22.
But we're not gambling in this movie, though.
21.
If you're gambling, you're not doing it right.
Oh,
Ayo.
good point.
You ain't gambling.
It's a game of skill, not chance.
That's right.
But anyway, why did we go into 21?
Well, we connected it from that trash can of a movie we did before this that I was not there for.
It's a better movie than you're giving it credit for. Jason fucking runs. It's terrifying.
Right. And it's Aaron Yu.
Aaron Yu.
He was minor in both, but it connected us to where we are now.
And his character almost had the exact same name in both movies.
Yeah, Chewie. And
Choi.
Choi, yeah.
Yep.
clever writing, guys. He did this and then Friday the 13th.
Is that all his career has been? Is this those two movies?
That's it.
Good for him.
That I have seen him in.
If I only did 21, I'd be completely content with it.
I'm sure he's done other things. Let me whip out the cell phone.
The IMDb.
You know, I've had that thing
The
on the cell
IMDb?
phones. Yes.
IMDb.
What the fuck was his name?
IMDb.
Here, I'll just do this.
Aaron Yu.
Aaron Yu. Yeah.
I'll just go to 21. All right. Yeah. I think he's done a lot of television. Oh, he was in Disturbia also. That piece of shit.
Okay.
All right, Rear Window is one of my favorite movies.
Me too.
And I thought that was a terrible remake. I love Shia LaBeouf. Wait, what the fuck? If this is John Hurt, I swear to fucking God.
About that mustache?
Oh, fuck, it's about the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah? What about
I
it?
got one now.
Well, good for you, champ. I'm proud of you.
Larry Fishburne's going under.
Oh, is he?
6 feet under. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think we get it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're in the middle of talking about the movie 21, so if you could just...
What is a movie?
It's a series of talking pictures, right? So
You talking pictures with me?
no, I'm not picking a fucking fight with you, dude. I just, you're in the middle of a podcast right
What
now.
is a podcast?
Oh my fucking God. All right, you need to fuck off, take your mustache and go.
I'm gonna shave this motherfucker off and feed it to your fucking asshole right now.
All right, the threats are not fucking necessary, dude. Could you just,
Okay, I'm gonna get off your podcast.
thank you. All right.
And by the way,
Fuck, what?
John Hurt sends his regards.
What the fuck, dude?
Watch your back, motherfucker.
What? All right, what did I do to John Hurt to piss him off so fucking bad? I don't get it.
I don't know.
This is fucking horse shit.
Man, he doesn't let a grudge go, though, let me tell you.
No, I thought this was going to be a conversation about a mustache. No. Here comes John Hurt with his fucking threats, sending his fucking goons.
Sliding in there.
I think Larry Fishburne was hired by John Hurt.
Right.
They're in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
Cahoots.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Aaron Yu.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf. Great actor. Love him. No, I just keep thinking about John Hurt. I'm not an Alien fan anymore. This is horse shit. You guys continue.
John Hurt. Man.
I gotta hire a bodyguard.
Right. But
For John Hurt's ghost. Maybe that's the fucking thing that opened the door the other night. That door just creaked open.
Yeah, we've had some paranormal activity at our house.
It's probably all logically explained, but our heads are going, "Oh my god, it's a
Sometimes-
ghost!"
yeah, right, especially your story with your mother.
It's
Right.
still weird.
Yeah.
It's still weird.
Fucking.
I tried to explain away the door. Not even 5 seconds later, like the light flickered right
No,
next to
it was
us.
it was a couple minutes later because the dogs were outside, right? And it was getting dark, but it was still hot outside. But it was 9:30 at night, so the sun's down, but it's almost completely dark. And then the door was shut. It wasn't locked, but it was shut, our back door, and then it just opens and goes, then
Like
just stops.
someone opened it.
Right,
Not like the wind caught it.
right.
Yes, so 21 is an action thriller. Is it really an action thriller?
Yeah, it's
in the sense
cards.
Mike,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I didn't want to call it a gambling
Because
thriller.
it's not.
Right, because
You ain't gambling.
the Hustler was considered kind of an action movie because it's the game that they're playing is the action. It's
True,
not like
true.
punch 'em
dangerous
up.
game. Yeah.
It is. Okay, so 21 is an action thriller from 2008. It stars Jim Sturgis, Kate Bosworth, Kevin Spacey, and Lawrence Fishburne. The film's budget was estimated to be around $35 million, and it made $81 million domestically and $159 million worldwide.
No, and those are pretty good numbers.
Those are pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
Like especially for that time and a poker movie.
Yeah.
It was
You know?
blackjack.
Or yeah, sorry, blackjack movie.
Snack that smile.
Cards.
A casino movie.
Cards.
That is not Ocean's 11
Right.
or an Ocean's 11 remake. You know what I mean?
But it had a respectable cast, though. I mean, just with
Oh, yeah.
Dave. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, you mentioned the word respectable. We kind of wanted to bring this up anyway. The whole Kevin Spacey thing.
Right.
I know you have some topics on it, and I do too.
Big oof.
Well, okay, I know there are a lot of allegations against him right now, and you said he's got court coming up.
Yeah, it's kind of coming to a head right now, both between the U.S. and the U.K. But these allegations, I mean, they do date back even, I mean, we're talking about like going all the way back to the 80s.
Oh shit, so 40 years.
Yeah.
30, 40 years.
But it's been, I mean, there's like, I think I read there's like 18 different people that have come forward with.
And there are no rape charges. It's just like
Not that I found. It's more sexual assault, harassment.
right, which still isn't excusable.
No.
But I haven't seen any proof of it. I'm not denying it happened. I'm not saying it happened. But the fact remains, like I know a lot of people that like situations happen like this, and they refuse to watch a Kevin Spacey movie.
right.
You know, and I can't be. I used to be that guy. Like Jeepers Creepers 3. I heard the making of it was happening in Canada, and then Canada banned it because the writer and director had gone to prison for pedophilia.
Right.
He raped a little boy, which is deplorable. Fuck that
Right.
guy. And I was boycotting the movie. Like, I'm not a Jeepers Creepers fan in the first place, but I refused to have anything to do with that fucking movie, and then whatever. And then I had a buddy explain it to me this way. He's like, look, I understand you're mad at such and such person, but keep in mind there's like 200 plus people that are working on this goddamn movie.
Right.
So you're boycotting one person and then fucking everybody else out of a paycheck because of that one person.
Right.
So because of that one person's being a piece of shit doesn't mean you need to boycott the entire movie.
We have to remember that not everybody in the film has done this shit.
Right.
Even though Kevin Spacey's character in this movie is a piece of shit.
He is
Right.
a piece of
He
shit.
plays a pretty good piece of shit. Probably maybe for a reason.
And
but-
he's smiling at those boys a little creepily. But anyway.
I'm
you
just
want to come
I,
back and help me?
I have a
I'll take you back
a
for
bit
price.
in
Let's see your dick.
Right.
I talk about it a little bit more in our next episode because it's in my notes. But yeah,
Oh, it's in the notes of the ref.
for the ref. Yeah,
Kevin Spacey is.
he gives me the uncomfies.
He's a weird dude.
He is a very strange man, but he's a great actor.
He
and
is.
like,
Yes.
I enjoy watching his movies. One of my favorite movies he did was The Negotiator with
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Right.
Love that movie. But it's
things you think
gotta
about
get past
now.
his being a piece of shit because he's not the only person in the movie.
Whenever I see Kevin Spacey, all I think of him as Dr. Evil in Goldmember. I don't know. I seen like the first because I was
He's kind of a creep.
Kevin Spacey was just a little
I think he's a
bit
creep.
above my generation when I was younger. Like his popular films were like more adulty when I was younger, so he wasn't really relevant to me. And all my impression of Kevin Spacey was when he cameoed in Goldmember as Dr. Evil.
It's fucking
Yeah.
wild. I forgot about that.
Even before like all these allegations came out about him, watching him in any film where he's sexual in any way gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is an uncomfortable sexual person.
Well, that's
It just
that's just him in general. Like once you see Seven, you can only see that character.
I've never wait, have I seen Seven?
I think I have.
Oh my god!
I want to say I have.
With Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey. Well, spoiler alert: Kevin Spacey is the killer. It's got.
I mean, I've seen
Morgan
the
Freeman.
Usual
Yeah,
Suspects.
I think I have seen that.
Oh, we need to watch Seven then. It is by far one of the best serial killer movies, and it's David Fincher, the guy who did Mindhunter.
I don't think I've seen it. Son of a bitch. What
If
are we doing?
get to it, it'll definitely.
We're
be
watching movies for the podcast. That's what we're doing.
right.
Ben, played by Jim Sturgis, is accepted into Harvard Medical School, but cannot afford the $300,000 tuition. Shocker. He applies for the prestigious Robinson Scholarship, which would cover the entire cost. Despite having a medical college admission test score of 44 and high grades, he's told by the director that the scholarship will only go to whichever student, quote unquote, dazzles him. What a dick. You're such a dick with your dazzle.
Right.
Back at MIT, Professor Mickey Rosa, played by Kevin Spacey, challenges Ben with the Monty Hall problem, which Ben solves. After looking at Ben's 97% score on his latest non-linear equations test, Mickey invites Ben to join the MIT blackjack team, consisting of fellow students Choi, Fisher, Jill, and Kiana. Using card counting and not so covert signaling, they fly to Las Vegas Valley, and Ben comes to enjoy his luxurious life as a high roller big player. The team is impressed by Ben's skill, but Fisher becomes jealous and fights him while drunk, leading Mickey to expel him. He's expelling Fisher because he was a piece of shit. The head of security, Cole Williams, played by Lawrence Fishburne, has been monitoring the team and begins to focus in on Ben.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Oh, I know.
The dude from Eurotrip. The best role he's ever been in, besides in Sneaky Pete. If you've ever
I've
watched
never seen Sneaky Pete. No.
Sneaky Pete, it's
Peaky Sneets?
Peaky Sneets.
I don't know. We watched every single episode and I
It's
get so
so fucking
excited. So I
good.
started calling it Peaky Sneets.
The dude from this movie and Eurotrip is in that. He
Oh,
plays
no
a
shit.
lawyer. He plays one of the main character's ex-husbands, and he's great in it. He's a piece of shit in that too.
But he's really good at being a piece of shit.
Right.
Just like fucking Trevor in the last movie, the blonde-haired dude that was in. We talked about this. You weren't there.
Trent.
Michael Bay or Trent. I said Trevor, didn't I?
His name is Trent in the movies.
Yes.
But his name is Travis in real life.
Travis Van Winkle.
Yep.
All right. The beginning of this, you've got the typical gambling movie narration, but the effects. I love these types of computer animated effects where they're going in and out of the chips and going through.
right.
It's very
yeah.
reminiscent of Fight Club.
Right.
I mean, Fight Club would do the shit.
It is cool.
But it pulls you in. It's visually stunning. It, like right away, you're like, all right, what's this kid saying? What the fuck is going on? I think it cuts to him in that meeting for the scholarship. He's
Yep.
like, you've got to dazzle me. I feel so fucking bad for anybody that has to go through that shit with a scholarship.
Not
Right?
Well, okay, so again, me looking at this movie with the older eyes appears compared to when I seen it when it came out. He's already in MIT right now,
Yes.
and he's
Yes.
graduating at the top of his class.
Yeah.
that means he already paid for MIT,
Yes, which
And
is
then-
very expensive.
and then you have to all right, another $300K to go on with your fucking doctorate.
That's so much
but
money.
that's expensive as fuck.
I was like, when I was watching it this time again, like I understood his desperation even more.
Right.
And then you got him working
Yeah.
at this fucking soup place where he got a raise to $8
For assistant manager.
for assistant manager.
A fucking assistant manager. But this drove me crazy for a minute, so I decided to look it up. I'm like, he's going to MIT, but then he's going to med school? What the fuck are you doing? Because the only time you hear about MIT is like somebody creating
tech.
robotics
Yeah.
and shit like that. But ranked number 9 in the world of medicine. MIT. For
I believe it
technically pre-med, even though they don't have like a pre-med
just because the
program.
the tech nowadays in hospitals is so advanced.
Right, and
Yeah.
biochemistry and all those fucking
That makes
programs that
sense.
they offer. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even fucking think about
And then
that.
if you think about probably at this time, this was he quote unquote would be in that group of people spearheading, like probably earlier on
Right.
MIT people going to med school after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and here we all are a bunch of dummies. I think you're the only one that went to or graduated from college. I went to Full Sail
I ch-
University. Please don't go there. It's a
I
fucking
chose
scam.
not to go to college.
Right.
On purpose.
I went to college. Well, I learned some things.
Your mom goes to college.
My
honey,
mom-
I had to
my
make
mom went
Dean's
to
List the
college.
hard way by getting on that knees and sucking that. Sorry. Anyway,
Wow.
that was what my grandma told me when I was 12. She was Polish. It's cool.
Oh my god.
Paliska.
But yeah, this fucking the
Yaksamash.
admissions or what? Who is the guy? Is he the dean?
The dean.
The guy
He
that
was
the
admissions
dickhead
dean.
who's
He was
like,
the admissions
you
dean.
have to,
You need to dazzle me.
yeah, dazzle me.
Dude,
I'm
oh
like,
my! I said this to
fuck.
Patience when we were watching it. I was like, "This dude is riding the biggest power trip of his
Yeah.
life." He's like, "I got 75 other people that with just as good a resume as you, dazzle me." It's like, holy.
Like, who the
shit.
fuck are you?
You're right.
But I hate to be the pessimist here or the optimist, depending on how you look at it.
Sure.
Judge me on Facebook. He's got a point, you know,
No,
because
I
if
get-
everybody's
yeah,
got the
yeah.
same resume, like, yeah, he could have been a little nicer about
Right.
saying that,
Right.
but at the same time, you don't want to tell the kid like, okay, well, we'll be in contact. Yep, he's got so many fucking applicants to go over, so he needs something impressive. But I loved this scene because it sets up the entire fucking movie. He's like,
Yes.
I need to do something extravagant. I need to do something extraordinary for this motherfucker to accept me.
Right. Well, and it's setting the stage of that as well. Like, so it's like us. That is already extraordinary what he's doing. It was accepted in Harvard Med. He technically could go there. He just couldn't afford it. Like, he's on a whole other level of education and all that. Like, graduating at your top of class at MIT is impressive alone.
Right.
No big deal.
Right.
But he wanted to be a doctor.
But he's just like, I got a bunch of other kids that are just as good as you or better. Yeah. You want to go here for free? Good luck.
It makes me so thankful to be like average.
You don't have to strive to be the best.
Yeah, I
Just
like
blend into the
being
woodwork.
average
I like
at a
being
lot
the
of
best
things.
at the things I do.
I just like to be the loudest one in the bar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at me! I'm obnoxious.
I don't think you're as loud as your buddy,
Which one?
the one from last night.
Oh, Rocco?
Yeah,
Shout out to Rocco. Yeah, he's
Hey,
a loud
Rocco.
dude.
We refer to him in the back as Ben's loud friend.
I don't doubt it.
It's like, yeah, Ben's loud friend out there is making out with some girl.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.
Rocco, I love you, brother. You are loud.
I love
But
you, Rocco.
There's a reason I've been friends with you for 15 years. Somebody needs to outbend the Ben.
Yeah, yeah. And now you're with somebody who just really likes to stay at home.
I like to now. But all right, so he's working at the shop, which pays him $8 an hour, and he works with fucking Muncher.
Oh, Josh Gad?
Yeah.
So-
And he's so young.
I know.
He
I
is.
forgot how baby-faced he was.
Well, I always
Well,
think
he's still baby-faced, but like
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, Josh Gad specifically, I know he's done some great stuff, and he was Olaf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I can only ever think of him as Bear Claw
Bear Claw. Remind me.
in New Girl.
Oh my god.
Bear Claw.
I'm not remembering this episode.
He's in it quite a few, actually.
Oh, we'll rewatch that season.
Okay.
He's in
Yeah.
a couple seasons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Bear Claw.
Because it was my favorite one was when Zoe Deschanel has like a drunken night out, and then she like hooked up with someone, and it was Bear Claw, but instead of sleeping with him, they just made musicals all night.
Oh my god. That sounds vaguely familiar.
He's like, I loved you.
It's great. You go watch New
But
Girl.
I don't remember if it was this scene though or not, but that couple is in the suit shop and
It was later
this
in
is
the
no
movie.
longer was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was after one of the
It was
first
he had already been to Vegas a couple times.
No, it was because what's her name walks in to recruit him to go to Vegas. It was after he came to the
Oh
first.
yeah.
Yep,
After
you're
the
right.
first meeting. Yeah. You're right.
So,
Kate Bosworth.
but yeah, I am
Such a
still
babe.
jumping ahead. You guys are right on that.
Kate Bosworth is a babe.
Dude, especially at the time, like her in Blue Crush and this.
So she was
Like,
actually in, and her and Kevin Spacey, like within the 3 or 4 years prior to this film, they were in like 4 movies together.
No shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What movies?
Yeah. Here, let me see if I don't really remember if I had the actual names here, but yeah, so this was the 3rd movie released in less than 4 years to have Kevin Spacey and Kate Bosworth in the cast together. The other 2 were Beyond the Sea in 2004 and Superman Returns in 2006.
Oh, he was in Superman. I was about to say, was he in Superman Returns?
Yep,
That
yep.
was one of those, like, I watched like half of it. I'm like, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good with this movie.
So yeah, Kevin Spacey, Kate Bosworth, they were both big at that time, and they were doing a lot of movies together.
She is
That's wild.
such a babe. I used to be so in love with her.
I think she's okay. She needs to eat a
There's just
cheeseburger or
something
two.
about her. I don't. It
She's
was
beautiful.
Yeah,
She's a little thin for my taste.
She's a gorgeous woman. Don't get me wrong, but
Like,
I
I'd
just
let her-
think
I'd
you know what,
definitely let
girl,
her-
I'm gonna take you to In-N-Out because I've never eaten there either, and I heard it's
do
super
wanna
fucking
try it.
greasy.
yeah.
Let's put some calories in you.
I don't know.
She was
I just wanted to
incredibly
like ruin my
thin.
life for a month or two.
She's still beautiful.
Just use all my money and then leave me for somebody else. It's all good.
I'll cry in the corner
Bosworth
for a
has
week.
her-
It's
We're
cool.
fine.
She has her own fucking money. Kate Bosworth is rolling in it
Do
still.
whatever. Rich people use other people's money.
I'm
They're
gonna listen
smart.
to the
I hope
crying
she
game
was-
while taking a shower.
I hope she was taking Kevin Spacey's
500
money.
days of summer.
But so Kevin Spacey, what's his name in this?
Mickey.
Mickey recruits him for the
The
gambling
The
club.
Yeah.
It's the dude from Eurotrip that brings him in.
Yeah.
Just walks into the library. Follow me.
God, he's such a turd.
He is a fucking turd.
He's so good at being a giant turd.
He
Like,
is.
God.
It's his mannerisms. It's the way he fucking he eyes.
It's the way his face hangs
It's
off
the
his
bug eyes
skull.
for sure.
Yeah,
the bug
he
eyes.
just he eyes Ben immediately like, get up, let's go,
jealousy.
follow me. Well, at first it's just like I'm hot shit kind of thing,
right.
but he doesn't realize
He's
that
like,
he's
I got
better.
a new peon for me. Yeah.
Right. And then he goes to the club. He turns down the fucking job. He's like, "Oh, gambling! I can't do that." Blah, blah.
He's got other shit to focus on. He's trying to. I mean, think about what he's
Well,
trying to
his
do with his life.
Well, that, and then he had his robotics project.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, and his friends go to the bar. I was looking at this place, and I'm like, "This looks very familiar."
Okay.
But at the same time, it's not the same bar. But I know they're in Massachusetts, and I was waiting for at least Casey Affleck to come around the corner and start calling somebody a fucking body. What'd you park your car in your Harvard Yard? You wicked fucking smart, like it's fucking Goodwill Hunting. It's just or some dude in a shitty ponytail and a sweater around his neck, like it's Boston. It's these MIT fucking nerdy kids sitting in a bar. And I was waiting for some fucking locals to start calling them fucking bodies.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that we didn't have more of that.
Yeah, but nothing.
Maybe it would have distracted. I don't know.
I was gonna say it would be pointless filler,
Right.
For sure. We get it. You're in Boston.
We get it.
Boston. So I guess before we get too far into this, I do want to talk a little bit about the story behind this because I don't know if it says it outright anywhere in the film, but
Towards the end, I think.
Yeah.
I think
With
if you're getting
Mickey.
at the true story,
the true
of it,
story, yeah.
Oh,
so
I think they mentioned something at the end, but I don't know the full story of it.
So a lot of people say that it's based on a true story, right? And what the original members of the MIT blackjack team are more like, it's inspired by a true story.
That's usually how it goes. They
Yeah.
got Hollywood it up, and there was probably no
yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, there was
I'm Larry.
lot.
Larry Fishburne, I'm gonna beat you up in the back room.
A lot of stuff that they added in and that they changed and whatnot. But the real life Ben Campbell is Jeffrey Ma. And so I watched a couple interviews with him and whatnot. And his story is that he did come from a well-to-do family. The original Jeff Ma, who was the original Ben Campbell.
Well, I'm sure he went to MIT. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Unlike in the movie
I can't afford
21, Jeff's mother never offered him a life savings of over $60,000 for med school, though. Jeff actually said, I actually did want to go to Harvard Medical School, but I didn't actually play blackjack necessarily to go to Harvard Medical School. So he wasn't really trying to get the money.
He just-
They fished out a goal for the movie. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the original person was doing it for the thrill.
Like
Right.
when they asked him, they're just like, yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to go to this. You know,
My parents paid
Harvard
for
Med.
everything,
Yeah.
but I wanted some excitement.
Yeah, I mean, he says one of the reasons I ended up not going to Harvard Medical School is because of blackjack and all the money that I could make there.
I have a weird omen with blackjack. So when I turned 22, it was the first time I had gone to the casino. My buddy Gunner turned 21. He's like almost a year younger than me. So he's like, hey, let's go to the casino. The first night we went at like 8 o'clock. And then the next thing you know, we're walking out of the casino.
What day of the week?
I don't fucking know.
I'm just. Well, it sets a tone for me. I'm trying to get a
Sets
picture.
the tone. I'd imagine it's probably on the weekend.
Was it a
Okay.
Thursday?
So I'm just trying because casinos have certain types of people that hang out like Monday, Tuesday.
It was
Wednesday,
definitely
Thursday.
chiller. So it might have been like maybe a Thursday night or a Wednesday night. Because I know back then I had wonky days off. I think I had Wednesday, Thursdays off back at that time.
So that'll give me a picture of the type of riffraff hanging out in that
Which
casino.
there was
You
no-
little degenerates. I'm just kidding. I
riffraff.
love I
And it was
love you
actually-
gamblers. I go to casinos myself.
It was actually if I remember correctly, it was a very chill environment. Like we sat at this table, you know, it was just us and the dealer for come to be hours.
Mm-hmm.
We go to leave, and all of a sudden it's sunny outside.
Yeah, it just happens. With the
And
blink
I
of
was
an
just
eye.
like, oh shit, because we were there for last call and we were there for first call.
Oh my God.
And I left up about 500
All right.
off blackjack.
Okay.
And I was just like addicted.
I have this in my notes. I wasn't going to ask this till later, but since it's brought up, we've all been to casinos. What is the most, Eric, I'll ask you first since you're on the topic already. What is the most you've ever won in a single night of being at a casino?
800.
800. What were you playing?
At the time, blackjack.
You fucking... Are you serious?
Yes.
That would fuck. All right. Okay.
It was just 21s kept rolling in. Like I'm not intelligent enough to card count, and I don't have the patience to do it. I just was very, very lucky that night.
I don't have the patience to do it either. 1, 2, up 15, down 14.
Right.
But
and especially the variables change with as players show up. Yeah.
right. I ain't no math statistician. What about you, Tessa?
I don't win at casinos. All right. I go because I like to smoke inside and drink.
What's
So-
the biggest profit you ever made?
$75.
$75.
$75 because I only play slots.
Oh, you play
I've
the
had some good
sluts.
luck with slots.
I
dude.
play the slots.
That's what I play nowadays. I won't touch cards.
Well, really quick, I want to jump back. When Eurotrip comes and grabs him, you notice he's the only one in the library. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Is he?
yeah. So this
he's alone.
This makes me think like
It is later at night. we
he's
know
he's
that.
the only one. Yes, but he's the only one studying at MIT in the library. For one, 2, there's 75 other applicants. He's the only fucking stupid one. He's the only one studying
He's
in
the
the
only
library.
one studying, so he's stupid.
Yeah, he's stupid. The rest of them know the curriculum.
Well, if we're gonna shit on Ben in this film,
I was just goofing. I was just goofing.
I was gonna continue to shit on him.
Okay.
So
His hair is stupid.
dude, number one, the hair is bad.
That was.
I'm looking at
That
it
was the
like
hairstyle.
it was 2008, and I'm hating on a little bit because I'm looking at Kate Bosworth, right?
They're both better than mullets.
And she's coming on to Ben, to this guy, and I'm like, girl, what do you see in him? like
She
I look,
sees his
dick.
mind.
I know,
His
but
mind.
like, I
I
mean,
think
I
he's a
didn't,
good-looking guy.
I didn't think he was good looking at all.
He's no Hank Azaria.
No, see, maybe that's where I fucked up.
He's no Chris Hemsworth.
I don't really
think
like Chris Hemsworth.
Maybe Kate's just into the betas.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was like, he's just reeling her in with like not much at the beginning because
he
she doesn't really know
he
how
doesn't
smart he
even
is
when
yet.
he gets like on his high horse, his charm level is a 1 at best.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
I'd
just
give
like,
him a 3 out of 10.
I wouldn't
for
be
charm.
jumping his bones.
Because he
low.
can talk a little quicker.
He is smart. Like, I'll give him that. I mean, he's pretty smart, and he does solve the Monty problem or whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
He does solve that, and he's kind of showcasing his smarts.
ooh.
Ooh. So maybe that's what reeled her in. But I'm looking at this guy like, I don't see it.
Right.
I don't know. I don't see you and Kate Bosworth. The fuck?
She's definitely above him.
That's my shitting on Ben.
All right. Well, we should jump ahead. They get to Vegas, right? And they'd go to the Chinese.
They gotta what's the word? They gotta haze him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go to the underground gambling center in Chinatown.
That's so.
I've always wanted to find one of those places.
I mean, me too, but I feel like it's like a cliche.
It is a
or
cliche.
stereotype.
It is a cliche. But when he walks in, there's an Asian actor that looks at the camera, blowing smoke, and then looks away. And I'm like, I know that guy, and I could not find him in the credits. He's uncredited. They didn't, but I could not pinpoint it. But I've seen that motherfucker in so many other movies,
Right.
and I cannot find him. Everything's going well. They're using their signals. They're testing him out. Whatever. But then they fucking kidnap him. I'm like, these are shithole friends. Like, I would drop out of that fucking group. But at the same time, I know people that have done this for a fucking bachelor party.
Yeah.
Like, they have
Scare the shit out of somebody.
If you tell anybody about this, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Right. I'm just kidding. We'll have them back by 6.
I'd be so pissed.
I'd be fucking irate. Those would not be my friends anymore.
Dude, I had shit to do today.
Right.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't jog. I don't jog. You don't jog. Don't go. Like, there's so many joggers that fucking get kidnapped and raped and murdered. Like, nope, I'm not jogging.
Female joggers, yes.
And men.
Are there men?
Yeah, men get raped.
Oh yeah.
Well, I understand that, but it's.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize it was as common.
Not as common. It is way more common for females to be abducted while they're jogging.
Right.
But just, for the whole physicality of all of it. But men do get abducted while they're jogging. Just don't jog, you guys. Like, fuck off with
Or at
your
least
jogging.
jog in the middle of the day when it's hottest out.
Still
So you'll
happens.
die.
Fuck that. Nope, I don't jog.
No, see, you know what my trick is? Just look like a foot. Nobody wants to abduct you.
Unappealing. Yeah.
Right. Look at that. Oh, we got a. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck is that? Sloth love chunk. See you later.
Let that one go. Let that one go.
Next one. Oh, God. I can feel it in the back of my throat just looking at him.
But I did want to mention the code words. I thought were very interesting.
I did enjoy the code words.
How they went about it. Like,
like
tree is +1 because
sugar,
tree looks like a 1. Switch is +2, binary, on or off. Stool is number 3. A stool has 3 legs. And that's so they coordinate all these words with one another to know
The count.
the count.
Oh, this drink is too sweet.
Yeah. Sweet. What was sweet again? I forget.
6?
Hold on, I have it.
It was like
16?
Yeah, it was high.
Yeah. I think it was 16.
Sweet is 16 for Sweet 16.
Yep.
Magazine is +17, the name of the teen magazine.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like they were just easy things for people to remember.
When they were doing the hand signals or the gestures to signal to the other players, I thought they were
behind the back was way too obvious.
Oh,
Yes.
way
Yeah.
too obvious.
It's-
Like, the fuck are you doing?
I understand it's a film, but like, be a little more discreet.
You could do something else.
The other ones
Security's
were at
watching, being like, they're signaling somebody, and then
Yeah.
move
Which
the camera.
is
what is it?
happened.
At
in
least
the
their other
movie.
signals were pretty subtle, but like the one that they used the most.
Yeah, to get somebody over to a table, like you're making an
Wouldn't
X
that
with your
wouldn't
arms
the
behind your
hair
back.
flip, the hair fan, whatever? Wouldn't that be the one? Because that's like the most subtle, or the eye touch.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
the eye touch would be like the best one.
I think that they did the one behind the back because it would be easy to see for any point in the room.
I get that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that
they
is
needed
true.
to be a little more subtle.
But I would do maybe do a neck pop, Like you can see that from front
neck
or
pop
back.
would
Well,
be good.
and my dumb ass would be like, I'm supposed to signal my eye or run my fingers through my hair, and I'm putting my arms behind the chair, like, and then everybody starts coming up, like, no,
Right,
it's
like-
like pull out. We're supposed to pull out. I'd fuck everything up.
Ben's devotion to blackjack causes him to neglect his role in an engineering competition with his friends, which estranges him from his 2 friends played by Josh Gad and I don't remember the actor that played the other guy. But his 2 friends who, he was supposed to be in this engineering competition with, he's just completely neglecting them and throwing it to the wayside because of how much money he's making with counting cards. So During the next trip to Las Vegas, he is emotionally distracted and fails to walk away from the table when signaled, causing him to lose $200,000. It's a big fuck up.
Whoops.
Mickey is angered and quits the team, demanding Ben repay the $200,000 to him. Ben and 3 of the students decide that they will continue to play blackjack without Mickey, but they are caught by Williams, who Mickey tipped off. And Williams is security at the casino. So
Larry Fishburne.
that's really bad. But Mickey tipped him off because he's a fucking asshole. Anyways, Williams beats up Ben, literally, and warns him not to return. And he was wearing rings when he was hitting him. Like, ow.
Right.
Fuck. But yeah, literally beats Ben up behind somewhere, I don't know, in the back of the casino. Tells him that he can never come back. He also reveals his own personal history with Mickey Rosa. Ben learns he is ineligible for graduation because his course taught by an associate of Mickey's is marked as incomplete, and his winnings are stolen from his dormitory room. So Mickey just fucks him.
Dude, he's such a petty bitch.
Such a petty pecker fucker. Anyways, suspecting Mickey, Ben confers with the other blackjack students, and they persuade Mickey to make one final trip to Vegas before the casinos install biometric software that would catch them. So the team puts on disguises and returns to Planet Hollywood, winning $640,000 before Williams spots them.
I understand it's to progress the movie and make Kevin Spacey look like the bad guy.
Right.
But put your money in a fucking safety deposit box, kid.
Right.
He's a fucking college kid.
Right. Well, he's a fucking college kid, but he's going to MIT, top of his class.
Right, but even Kevin
just
Spacey
goes
said
to
in the
show.
movie he's an infant.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I'm like, that just goes to show that some people who have like extreme book smarts, very, very intelligent people, can still fuck up some simple shit.
Yeah, it's because they're fucking directing all of their energy elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Common
didn't.
sense doesn't
He really
exist.
should have. I mean, even when I was, I mean, I wasn't this smart in college. I wasn't super dumb, but I was watching my money. All right,
wasn't.
I
Plus,
was
he was
watching
just
my
stuffing
money.
it up there. He would just open it. He can't even see. He's like, "Oh, let's put it up there."
I know.
Right.
What if you lose like a random 10 grand?
What if it just
leave
falls
it there?
out?
Right.
Like it just come on.
Or-
In the
Or they're
college
doing
dorm room?
maintenance.
Well, I was about to say, yeah, maintenance, like, or like a fucking leak or something, dude.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
As
All
soon
your
as
money's gone.
honestly, as soon as Mickey split, I would have fucking locked that money up.
Right. His immediate response, instead of staying, should have been that.
Yeah.
100% back.
No, it was the time he got back from Vegas, back to Boston.
It was too late.
It was
yeah,
too late.
it was already gone.
Yeah, because Mickey went straight back. He tipped him off, went right back.
And he
I'd
told
have hit
it-
it in a better spot.
Yeah.
To begin with, but
I don't
you
think you
know,
should
like
keep
you
it on
guys are
site,
saying,
just saying.
you're not thinking like I was
Or
not
your
that.
mom's house, dude.
Right.
Keep it elsewhere, man.
Speaking of which, all right,
Don't live with your stash.
he gets back from Vegas after one of the first wins,
Mm-hmm.
and he tells his mom that he's
He got the scholarship.
right,
Yeah.
and gives her a couple bucks, right, and she looks at him like they're like because I think she lives in Washington or something.
I think so.
She looks at him like he was just on the fucking corner selling his ass to fucking politicians or something. Like she gives him that look like,
Is this dirty money?
Right.
where are you getting this?
It is dirty money.
Yeah, it's well, not necessarily because hey, card counting is not illegal.
Isn't it?
No, it's not illegal.
It's-
It's
but-
frowned upon by the casinos, and it's basically a private club opened to the public, so they can kick you out for any fucking reason. But if they're making money, they're gonna let you stay. If they're losing money, they can throw you out.
I
Doesn't
guess
fucking matter.
So it's like it's illegal in the casino. Like if you get caught doing it in the casino,
So my nephew told me
no
recently
good.
because he watched 21 not that long ago, and he said he tried to look up card counting online and he couldn't find it anywhere.
What do you mean?
We
looked for
we
card-
looked up how to card count,
Oh, you can find it easy.
but he
You can-
showed me.
There are like 5 books. I
Yeah,
doing this research. I
books.
found
But
books.
he said he had to
Oh,
deep
like
dive
videos and
onto
shit.
the internet to
Yeah.
find stuff because they scrub it off.
Well, because
I
it's
can see
frowned
that.
upon for one. Two, casinos are some of the biggest taxpaying
Absolutely.
businesses.
That's why
in
this little
the
lavish
country.
township we live in is so lavish.
Right. Gambling's not allowed here. But anyway, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
Which you would think it is, but it's not, because you're beating
It's
them
very
at their
hard.
own game.
It's very hard to prove.
Right, exactly. But casinos can throw you out if they suspect you of doing it,
Right.
because it's at their discretion. Like I said, it's like they consider it
Yeah.
a private club that the public are welcome to. Mm-hmm. So they
Oh, yeah.
they can make up their own rules, and since they pay so much taxes, police don't care. They're like, whatever, fucking throw them out.
I mean, yeah, like I'm not gonna keep dealing you if you're counting cards. But the book that was featured in the movie is Beat the Dealer. And in addition to presenting a variety of strategies for success at blackjack, it also includes Thorpe's quote-unquote basic strategy chart. Learn how to use the chart to make decisions when playing blackjack. So I don't know if it actually teaches you how to count cards, but that is the book that they feature in the movie.
And that's been another Fun Facts by Tessa.
But so, all right, they're going well. Everything's going well, and then fucking all right. This whole movie feels like it was paid for by the Nevada Tourist Commission,
Probs.
because it's montage after montage after montage of the strip,
When
and then
they
the
go
gambling
shopping and all that. Yeah.
and how much
There's
fun
a lot
they're
of
having.
montages.
Right?
The
How much
the
fun?
strip club.
How much
Yeah.
fun they're having, and then look at the clubs, and then look at us
Like the
hitting
party on
on all
top of
these
the-
sleuts. It's funny. My mind immediately went to who's paying for this? Who funded this movie?
Right?
Nevada. I'm looking at you there, bud.
Big money, big money.
Oh yeah, you know how many people are probably like, dude, I want to go on top of that. I want to go on that party on top of that building.
Right.
That,
When
like,
they're
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Do you want to sleep with a girl and face the Las Vegas skyline together?
Face the look like
Like they're looking out the window.
yeah.
They're doing it, and they're like, oh, we're just looking at the.
Oh yeah, the unneeded sex scene.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's
Dude,
a
there
casino
was the
movie.
tension build up the
There
entire
has to be
time.
some sex.
Yeah, I get it, but like
We forgot to mention when they had their awkward interaction at the bar, where after the first couple trips, he decided he could acknowledge her outside of the.
right, and all the friend or his
And
two
Josh
friends are
Gad's
like
all just staring at her, all goofy.
like where did you take a class on charisma or something?
I love his friends.
Yeah, it also, I think it just kind of set the tone for his life before,
Yeah.
in a way. Like, this
Yeah.
is what he was before Blackjack, and then this is how he is now. So it kind of anchored what he should
Who
be.
he was. That was
He
the
was.
jumping off point.
Yeah.
But I think they did a little too much focusing on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
think it was
especially in the end when they end
necessary.
up counting themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it was necessary that he showed that he betrayed them, and it shows how much gambling can kind of
That yeah.
Take over your
Oh,
life.
There you
Oh,
go.
I
It's another
didn't- I
question of character there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't consider that aspect
That's
of
good.
it.
so not to I guess that they didn't try to put the counting cards and the gambling and whatnot into this, hey, everybody should do it. They made it come out to be okay, this is not necessarily a good thing. Look, this guy is addicted. He's hooked.
Fuck that. I'm going to ask you if you want to go to the casino after this episode.
I'm not going.
Well, I'll drop you off at home and I'll
I
go.
don't have any money.
Neither do I. Let's go make some. I'm just kidding. I go to the casino once a year, if that.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I do see that point in having his friends present throughout the film, and him he just kind of forgets about them.
Yeah.
Right.
He definitely shelves them for sure.
Yeah. So,
You little prick.
but they accept him back into the friend group, and everybody's great by the end,
Yeah.
except for Mickey. But
At least,
good guys win.
At least that they. I guess my confusion was because at the act that she read out at the end, it was talking about how they went back with Mickey.
yeah, they're one last hoorah.
Yeah, but that was just towards the end because there was
Yeah.
just I think maybe a couple scenes in the end of the movie. Okay. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying.
But yeah,
God,
they
I'm
all
so
go
bad at
back.
that
They convince Mickey to do one last hoorah. Let's go to Vegas one more time. But really, they're in cahoots with Williams at the casino because Williams is like, listen, you can have one more night of this shit. Okay, I'll let it slide. And you can take home everything that you win. Do your thing. Count the cards, win your shit, but get me Mickey Rosa.
Oh, this is at the very end.
Right.
This is what we're talking about.
That's why I was confused.
We're jumping into Act 3 then?
No,
it was
that's in
part
Act
of that
2.
act. Yeah.
I thought that
was
wasn't
my
explained
question.
until Act 3, like at the very
Nope.
end.
That's why I was confused.
That's why they go back, is because Ben and Williams enact this deal.
I understand, but they didn't explain that everybody was in cahoots until the...
I'm just reading your writing, babe. It's in Act 2 when you explain it.
Oh, motherfucker. I fucked that up.
Right. I was
But yeah,
confused.
that's not till Act 3.
I mean,
So-
you're right in how they don't reveal it. I mean, no, that does happen. Like, you see Mickey, or you see Ben and Williams have this conversation.
No, you don't see him have a conversation. You see him get the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
And then, like, it cuts right when he's about to punch.
Mm-hmm.
But I even have a comment in my notes. Notice how there's no sound effect right when it cuts. There's no punch. Like, they didn't do the...
Right, right.
And that's symbolism for there's something sneaky afoot off camera. And then, but anyway, let's jump to Euro Trip screwing him over.
Oh,
Dude,
Fucking-
another ego play.
God,
It's like, come
he's such an
on, you
asshole.
little bitch, dude. I mean, with him gone now, everybody's cut's bigger, sure. So
I thought it was like, fine, get rid of that dude.
But he was the top, and then somebody else cut him out of the top.
What does it matter if someone's better than you in that situation? You're
Right.
making more money. Who
Right.
cares?
I did think it was fucked up that the professor was taking a 50% cut, though.
Yeah,
'Cause he's not doing anything.
Because
Well,
he
I-
orchestrated it.
Yeah, IRL, when they
I
really did
think
this
he
at MIT,
fronted
nobody
it,
was a
though.
professor.
I'd say like 30, like because he did orchestrate the team. He taught them everything they need to know about it. I understand that, but 30%, like 50 is stretching it. I'd
But
say
he's
30
Mickey
max.
Rosa. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
He's like,
good old
"Fuck."
Kevin
He's a
Spacey.
greedy bitch too.
He is a greedy bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fucking Euro Trip dude.
Such
he
a
fucks
prick.
him over. He's
Such a
drunk.
prick.
He's drunk and he fucks him over because I guess he's a
He
self-proclaimed
doesn't have the
alpha male
girl.
who's
He's
not
not the top.
an alpha male anymore.
Fucking beta fish.
He doesn't like it. But yeah,
Fucking beta fish.
he gets kicked off the team because he's a fucking dickhead.
What up?
Well, that's a fucked
Stinker.
up part with Mickey, though, dude. Like, I guess he doesn't really play. Like, you don't understand how much of a dangerous game it is just to be in cahoots with him,
Right.
dude. He'll like bury you
Right.
because, like, do we even really know what? Yeah, he got kicked out of school, right? As well.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. He buried his ass too, just like he tried Ben.
But he's got a reputation in fucking Vegas. That's why he doesn't play anymore. And all right, what they were doing with Lawrence Fishburne, he could have easily, because that's the only place in Vegas that is still doing that, pulling him into the back room and beating the shit out of him. He could have easily pressed charges and sued the fucking casino, made way more than what he was fucking making from counting cards, which is technically not illegal. You know what I mean? So my thing is they kind of took from how Vegas used to be in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Mm-hmm. How it was run by the mob, because that shit actually fucking happened. Like you've seen the movie Casino, clearly.
Right.
Loosely based off of true events. How they pulled that into it, but modern times. I thought it was interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, it kind of pulled me out of it because I'm like, all he needs to do is sue the casino.
They don't really talk about this very much. I think they were private contractors for all the casinos.
I understand that, but they were contracted within that casino.
Oh, sure. Just
They could
because he
still
was technically
sue.
employed by that. Yeah.
Right, they could still sue the casino itself.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's scared of the connections that Mickey has.
What? There's that too.
I don't know.
There's the fear of, because you never know. Like you just got your shit rocked in a back room of a fucking casino.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
want to
Your
end up in
mind
a
would
barrel
be-
in fucking Lake Mead, like the fucking guy
Snitches
that
get
they just
stitches,
found?
man. Like,
Right,
I don't know. I'd be hesitant.
dude. How many bodies they found in Lake Mead is nuts. It's
I have
it's
no idea.
drying up. Dude, fucking 4 or 5. What was it? 5 months ago?
Yeah.
They just found a barrel that was washed up on shore, like a metal barrel, and it was because the water level has dropped like 20 feet in the past like 30 years, 40 years. They found a body in a barrel.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
That doesn't surprise me.
And that's not the first one they found.
It's Vegas.
Right. Vegas, baby. How many bodies are buried in that desert? Ben, you're a fucking
God.
lucky kid.
Right.
Larry Fishburne was gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. I mean, I would have a certain level of fear
Oh, yeah.
if I was in that situation. Like, you know what? I'll just fuck right off. I'm just going to go back to college. I'm
Right.
good. Thanks.
You know what? I'll find the 300,000 elsewhere.
You know? Like,
I'll sell my ass to fucking
I
politicians.
know. I'd be like, fuck this. I'm gonna
Like Mom
go.
thinks I'm doing.
like, I'm gonna be a dancer. Fuck it. I'm not doing this shit. Fucking A. But yeah, so Dickhead gets kicked off the team for being a dickhead, and then Ben gets a little overzealous and doesn't listen to his team and loses $200,000.
Which he's required to pay back to Fuckface.
Yep, to Mickey. Yep. And Mickey's like, I'm out. This is ridiculous. Like, really? You're just gonna be done? You're just gonna walk?
Yeah, that was a bit like
He's kind of throwing a temper tantrum in this moment.
It was a temper tantrum.
Like, he's a bit of a
Broke
prima donna.
my rule. Oh, I'm gone.
Like, I get
Right.
it. $200,000 is a lot.
Good luck finding another team to do this. Like, clearly you want this hustle to continue.
Yeah. And you can't go by yourself. Like, you're using these students because you can't go
That's one
to
thing
Vegas.
with like being in charge of people. Like, obviously back then it was more normal. You can't iron fist people anymore.
No. Well, and
don't
even
work
in the
like
original story, in the real story, there was no professor
Leader.
involved.
really quick, unless you're RZA. Nothing, Man with the Iron Fists.
Oh,
Written and directed by and starring RZA. Never mind.
Unless you're RZA. But yeah, I mean, in the real story, there was no Mickey Rosa. There was no professor involved. This was all like student-led type thing. So Mickey Rosa is,
They had to have the bad guy.
yeah, he's the antagonist. So fuck him, though. He was totally throwing a fit in this moment of the movie. I'm like, you're such a prima donna. God.
You little cunt.
Like, you're just using these kids,
I feel
taking
like he-
50% of the money.
Oh yeah, that was the whole fucking point.
And then he just walks.
he plays those types of characters far too well.
Maybe that's part of why he gives me the creeps, because I just feel like I can't trust him
No, you cannot.
in like
Like at all.
any way, shape, or form. Can't fucking trust this guy. He gives me the uncomfies.
The uncomfortables.
But yeah, so Mickey quits the team. Ben and 3 of the other students decide that they're still gonna keep going because fuck, we just lost $200,000. We need to make this back. And Ben is supposed to pay Mickey back. So now you're like 200 in the hole, and you need to make in all 500,000 to pay your tuition.
I don't-
In a
and
sense, because
Mickey?
he still has the money
He
at home.
says
That's about
stash.
like 150,
Right.
True,
200 maybe.
true.
So basically, and still he fucks up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good road for Ben in this movie.
Well, because they kept frequenting the same casinos. I'm like, stop it.
That was
That's how-
my thought too.
that's
It's
how-
like, why are you still going to the same casino, running the same hustle?
Well, and it's not just one casino. They're going to multiple, but they're getting too familiar. Like they're walking up to the dealer and being like, "Hey, Joe, how's the family?" Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. They go for the high roller route, like
Yeah.
you hide in plain sight type sitch.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're winning way too much money to be doing that,
Yeah.
and way
And-
too frequently.
Those dealers were the original members of the team.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, Jeff Ma, the original Ben, is one of the dealers.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's one of the other guys was also a dealer at a different casino, too. But yeah, they do make appearances.
Okay. So here's a point from the movie. Fucking Morpheus was like, if you're gonna pull this shit, why don't you fucking pull that shit in Atlantic City? Why the fuck aren't they just going to Atlantic City pulling the same hustle?
I thought the same thing too. I forgot. to fucking
Just pick
mention
a
that.
random fucking casino.
I don't know.
They're 3 hours away from Atlantic City. Let me look.
Especially
Where's my phone?
after this whole fight with Mickey, because Mickey tips off Williams. That's
Don't
how
go to
they
Vegas.
get caught.
Don't go to Vegas anymore. There's plenty of other casino towns.
Right? I'm like, but you guys they like the comfortability, I guess, of going to
We
the
have
same
points
place.
built up at Caesars. We have to go there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they have buffet points. I don't fucking
Right.
know. I bet I can get that. I like a buffet.
I'm a crystal member at the Palms.
Right? Yeah, I don't know what kind of shit they got built up. I'm sure they had tons of rewards.
It's a 6-hour drive.
Probably a 20-minute flight.
Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Like,
You don't even,
why can't they fly there instead of flying to Vegas?
Because all right, for commercial purposes, for one, two, if they start pissing off a lot of people in Atlantic City, maybe they want to be discreet and be in
be
a different
within. Yeah, you're not close. Like, okay,
You're not
okay,
close
that
to
makes
home.
sense. You are not close to home there. I will argue that one.
That's the only thing
For
I
sure.
can think of. Otherwise, fuck, I don't
You
know.
could pick any fucking Indian casino.
I mean, you're still going to
but
get pulled
you-
into the back room.
Sure, but I mean, you could pick anywhere, and you could just
I would go elsewhere. I
Like
don't
if
know
you're
why
already
they
flying
keep
to
going the
Vegas,
same place.
you're flying to Vegas from Boston. You're already paying a hefty flight. Just go somewhere different every time you go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At least a different casino.
Well, I'm saying like a different city.
Again,
Like
they're
this
smart,
week
but
we're
they're
in
not that
Atlantic
smart.
City. This week we're in Vegas. This week we're in fucking Council
for-
Bluffs, Iowa.
But for movie purposes, bada bing, bada boom, betty boop.
I get that.
They're
That's
smart,
got the most money.
but not in that way. So Ben's devotion to blackjack. Oh, I'm just kidding. That's act number 2. We did it again. I was on the wrong page. Mickey flees with the bag of chips, jumping into a limousine, but realizes it was a setup when he discovers that the bag is actually full of chocolate coins. It's revealed that Ben and Williams made a deal to lure Mickey to Las Vegas so that Williams could capture him. Williams' men take Mickey and Cole explains he's going to get in contact with a friend of his with the IRS about Mickey's untaxed winnings. In exchange, Williams commits to allowing Ben to keep his winnings for that day, but later double crosses him as he is leaving, taking the bag of chips. When Ben protests, Williams explains he needs retirement funds. Don't we all? Whereas intelligent people like Ben will always find a way to succeed.
Damn right.
Miles and Cam, Ben's friends, come from the MIT engineering competition, also turn out to be quite good at card counting, while working with Choi and Kiana during Mickey's capture, and as such, the 6-person team makes a lot of money, despite Williams' robbery of Ben and Mickey's chips. The film ends with Ben recounting the tale to the dazzled and dumbfounded scholarship director. Fuck that guy. Are you dazzled now, bitch? Sorry.
But I like how that was his dazzle, and I like how this movie actually ended on like a positive note. Like they got rid of
After
they
all
got
that.
rid of their big bad. They're like basically they paid off the big bad. They're like, all right, well we're gonna continue this hustle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and can we also talk about Mickey's costume?
Oh, the fucking his sideburns.
Oh my god. It's so
Okay.
good. It's so good.
It does
No,
look
I
good.
think it looks like shit. I
think it's great
It
with
looks
his
natural on
accent.
him.
I was like, look
Yeah.
at that. It's fucking
Where is it?
hilarious, is what it is, I think.
Well, you guys keep going.
He looks
I'm
like
gonna find this.
Joe Dirt a little bit.
No, all right. I
Dirty.
found it. His disguise makes him look like the cross country killer.
I'm an uncultured swine. I'm sorry.
You don't. All right. Okay.
I don't know what the cross country
Glenn Rogers.
killer looks like.
It looks like his outfit.
Oh god.
Like picture.
it looks like Tiger King.
A little.
You need a mullet. You need a mullet for that.
Damn it, Kevin Spacey. Where's that mullet?
That stupid bitch, Carol Baskin.
But if he were to have a mullet, very,
If he had a
it's
mullet,
very
yeah.
Tiger King.
Right.
But no, I'm surprised you don't know about the cross country.
I mean, I do. I just don't know what he looks like.
Oh man, he looks like that.
I listened to-
Just picture him.
I listen to podcasts. I can't see it.
Anyway, yeah. It was like he had a subtle hint of pedophilia.
Well, he does in real life too. So.
Ben does.
Oh no, I'm talking about Kevin Spacey.
Oh, are you talking about his outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Ben's outfit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, sure, him.
Okay.
Pretty much
Sorry,
any
I
of your
guess-
average serial killer.
I
We were
guess-
talking about Kevin Spacey's.
We were talking about Mickey's
Yeah,
costume.
his was outlandish.
Yeah.
Sorry, I completely mixed up the.
Yeah, Ben's costume is not Tiger King esque. Kevin Spacey's costume is Tiger King esque, not Ben's.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, so the whole thing plays out basically. I mean, they're gonna set up Mickey Rosa with Williams, and they all dress up and go to the same fucking casino, which I guess works
I don't think
now.
they did.
They went to back
there's-
to
there's
what the fuck
13
is it
others
called?
that they could go to that he works at.
Right. I think they chose because they even mention it. No,
They go to Planet Hollywood,
they do go to Planet Hollywood.
where they were before. It's the same one.
It is the same one.
Because Jeff Ma is still the dealer, same dealer.
You know, one thing I forgot to mention about this whole movie. Notice when it's not as obvious as the movie Perfume that we covered. The brightness of the movie. It's very dull when
Yes.
Ben's going through life, but then he starts getting into the gambling world, and it's like
Very
vibrance,
colorful.
Vegas, holy fuck, flashy. Life goes back down to bullshit.
Yeah.
It's true.
And then
I
the
do see that.
the awkwardness when he walks outside. There's 2 scenes where he walks outside. The first one is when he's having fun. It's very vibrant and bright, but then like the sun is like disorienting, but still kind of fun.
Right.
And then the second one is when he got the shit rocked, or got his shit rocked, and he comes outside and the sun is beating down on him. Everything's dull. And it's
The distortion.
right.
Yeah.
It's very disorienting. Chalks right back up to vibrant and holy fuck, here we go. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely, I think that was done purposefully. I think
I'm
it's
sure.
very distinct.
Did you guys ever look up what this director did before this and after
Legally
this?
Blonde. I know that.
Yeah, he did a bunch of chick flicks.
I love
Yeah.
Legally Blonde.
It's a decent movie. Where the fuck are my notes? Why am I missing this page?
Come on, Bruiser.
Okay, yeah, Legally Blonde. Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
Oh my God, I remember that movie.
Oh, I do too.
Tad.
Monster-in-Law,
Oh, I remember that one too.
and then Killers with Ashton Kutcher and Katherine Hagel.
Kutcher.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too.
Dude,
Shit.
he's done 90% of the films he's done is chick flicks.
I respect that.
So,
Yeah.
and I, don't get me wrong, and I'm happy he got the chance to do something like this. Sometimes I don't understand Hollywood. Like, why are you taking a chick flick director and throwing him into this immediately?
I don't know. Maybe he just got a
It's
wild
probably
hair.
like
He knows somebody. I didn't look up who the writer was. Maybe he knows the writer.
That's true.
that, and maybe he just wanted to step away from his stereotype.
Well, I get that, but
Yeah.
like a big budget movie like this,
Yeah. I
He
don't
didn't
know.
wanted to prove it.
yeah, somebody took a chance.
Yeah.
Take a chance on me. Sorry. Okay, so Mickey gets busted. They fucking trick him with the chocolate coins.
That was clever. I thought that was clever.
He thinks he's so special and smart, and he gets into the limo and says, "Drive, drive, drive." And then he opens it, and it's not chips. And I think they did a very smooth transition there.
And then Larry Fishburne coming out with the gun. Like he fucked him over too. He's like, I'm gonna need those coins.
I thought that
God.
was so fucking like, oh, I would have been mad.
Yeah, because you think he's
But-
being this morally just dude
Yeah.
the entire time.
I'm like,
And
I don't
then
give a fuck
it's
about
like,
your
really?
retirement.
But at the same time, he's got a gun.
I know. And Kate Bosworth is like, no, God, give him the chips. Just give him the chips. It doesn't matter. And I get it, because she's probably thinking like, hey, why don't we go to another fucking casino and just do this and win our money back? You know, we could go
Good point.
anywhere,
Yeah,
but
no,
here.
he's basically saying, I'm ready to bow down. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, though, like if I were in Ben's shoes, thinking about like, fuck, man, I got fucked over so many times. And now I finally feel like I'm going to get away because you told me that I could keep my winnings. That was the whole fucking deal. And now you're just going to open your jacket and show me your gun and be like, give me all your money.
Yeah, shoot me on the street.
Fuck
you.
you.
Bitch. What law
Fuck
did I
you.
break? What law did I break?
I don't give a fuck about your retirement. Fuck.
Right. I don't give a shit either. Like
You're such an asshole.
He's going back on his word.
Yeah.
On his plan. Why don't you make the original plan? I get half of the chips.
I would have done that.
Right.
I would have done that.
But then all of a sudden you're double crossing these fucking kids because you think you're better than them.
Because you want to retire?
Oh, yeah. I want to retire too, dickhead.
But I never fucking will.
God damn it, Larry Fishburne.
I'm a millennial. I'm never going to fucking retire.
I wonder how many people are freaking out because I keep calling him Larry. He's a great actor, though.
He is great.
He's so, like, I love it when he plays the bad guy because he's so terrifying.
He's good at it. Yeah, I mean,
He's got that stare and that creepy smile.
yeah.
Like, he's got the eyebrows that I don't even know how to describe.
I was
it
really
for the
hoping
listeners.
that he would not double cross him. Like I was really hoping that it would just that they would just keep it going and the deal would work out the way that they wanted it to, and that Ben would get to keep his fucking money and Larry would just keep beating up people in the back of the fucking casino.
Right? But Larry wanted to be a dickhead.
But
and
Larry
wanted to
got
retire.
greedy. Everybody's greedy and everybody wants to fucking retire. Well, none of these millennials are going to get to retire. Fucking none of us.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, so Larry Fishburne being a dick fart.
Lawrence.
Larry Fishburne being a dick fart.
Larry Bird.
I can't get over it. Sorry.
Fuck you in your retirement.
But then
I
all
would've
right,
been pissed.
It's kind of a happy ending.
It
in a
is.
sense.
They
because
ended
he-
on a positive note.
Yeah, because he has the best fucking story to tell for the scholarship.
That.
Right. So now he's going to become a doctor. But I love the end of the movie because he tells him this story. And it's like...
It all comes full circle.
All the narration was him telling this fucking story
Right.
to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at him like, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
What, are you fucking kidding? Like, this kid has lived a life of 100 men in 20
The counselor
in a
has
year.
such a punchable face.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a dickhead.
Abort him.
There's so many dickheads in this film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's a movie about gambling.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
And college.
Yes. Politics.
All right. So should we get into the ratings?
The ratings.
Let's do
It's the
it.
best because we get to pick either 1 point, 2 point, 3 point.
1 point, 2 point, 3 point.
1 point, is one and done. 2 points is this a watch occasionally, and then 3, are we gonna own this one and keep it for a lifetime?
Yeah, she knows it's a multi-pass.
Absolutely. So
you grabbed the headphones like,
I
what
didn't
is
know
he
what
saying?
I didn't know what you did. So Ben, what do you think of this movie?
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh.
You
go first.
Oh, man, I was hoping to hear your guys' first because I was going to dictate where I was going. If we're doing the 0.5s, I kind of have to do a 1.5 for this.
Sure.
It's entertaining, but like the first 30 minutes is fantastic. It's a great fucking movie. But right after that, it starts to drag on. And it starts losing me. I think they're adding too many things. There's too many montages. I think the shit with the friends is a bit too long. I think the love interest isn't necessary. But it starts pulling you back in towards the end. Like there's little chunks in the middle too that kind of gather you.
Right.
But there's something about the middle of the movie that just makes me kind of bored. So, like, this isn't a one and done, but it's not a movie I'd recommend. And I'll change it to a 2. I'll change it to a 2 because I will watch it occasionally. If somebody's like, yeah, let's watch it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's good. It's Kevin Spacey, and it's gambling, and gambling movies are always fun.
Right.
So I'll change it to a 2.
I agree. I think it's a solid 2 movie for sure. Even though I chose this one and I do enjoy this one, I think it is the most solid 2 we've probably done.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well, there was just something about the pacing that was off.
I agree. No, I 100% agree with what you said, and that's I think it's almost verbatim how I felt about rewatching it again.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember younger, it was more exciting. I was very dazzled by Kate Bosworth.
Yeah, 2008. It's like flashy, flashy, flashy. Oh my
Right.
god, spinning lights.
Yeah.
I definitely got bored with it. I remember catching myself fiddling on my phone, rewatching it.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew what was happening. So, yeah, I agree. 100% a solid 2.
Yeah, I think I'm right in line with you guys. I'll say it's a solid 2 for me. I saw it right when it first came out. I remember being excited when it first came out. I probably rented it from the movie gallery like I did all the movies in 2000. I went to the movie gallery a lot. But yeah, I remember thinking that it was really good when it first came out, but we really hadn't seen a whole lot of movies like it, I guess, when it first came out. So I remember liking it a little bit more when it first came out in 2008. Mm-hmm. But now watching it and going back, I feel kind of the same. Like at first I was like, okay, the beginning of this movie is good. I dig it. I'm following it. I like it. And then it kind of lost me in the middle a little bit. And then towards the end, it picks you back up.
It was just something about like when the fallout happened initially. I don't know why that whole transition was just bad.
It was awkward.
It was
was
awkward.
It was
but it's a good way like that.
It was for one, it was filler. 2, the movie was 2 hours.
Right.
It was longer than I think it needed to be.
You could
Yes.
have cut that down to like an hour 30 easy.
Yeah.
And been content with it.
97 minutes, like Jason.
Yeah.
We were talking about the 97 minutes. That's like, don't go over that. Just like there's certain movies that have the ability to.
The way this movie ended was such on a stereotypical positive note. Mm-hmm. Everything worked out. Like you didn't have like this giant, convoluted ending or like, complications or whatever.
Right. And it wasn't like he won the jackpot.
No.
It
It's not
wasn't.
like
It was just like right in the middle. Like he got what he wanted, and for the initial want of the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
He didn't win the lottery. He didn't fucking like maybe he lost the girl. I don't know. She's fucking whatever.
At the end, they even said, they show him with her, like meeting his mom.
He got
like,
the girl.
he got the
that's
girl.
Right.
Remember?
Okay.
Every,
so he
like
gets the
it
girl and the
literally
scholarship.
went everything the way he wanted it to initially.
Okay.
So that's
technically we don't know if he got the scholarship because all he did was
Did I dazzle you?
right. Did I dazzle you? I'm sure the guy said no. Let's see your dick.
Right. I thought we were having sex today.
Punch him in the
not
face.
Your stupid ass story.
Like I said, that's how I made Dean's List.
That's Kevin Spacey's story, actually. Bazinga!
Wow.
Anyways,
On that note, I'd say let's end the episode. Well, actually, we need to talk about.
The next episode.
Yes, the next episode is The Ref.
coming up.
1994, The Ref, with Dennis Leary and Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis. I was fucking shocked at how many people have not seen this movie. I've talked to so many people about
Me
this
being
movie.
one of them.
Me too.
But I will stay tuned because I'll tell you why. I found out a lot of information about this movie.
I'm excited.
I'm fucking super excited because I
get to see
I've had a boner.
Kevin Spacey being a little bit more pedo.
I don't like it.
He's a bit weird in this.
I have a specific line about his boner, and I just don't. I can't.
He's
so
awkward
sorry.
with sex in any movie. Like I fear
drives me
watching
right
American
up.
Beauty now because I love that fucking movie, but now it's just weird.
I won't say too much, but I'm just telling
It's
you.
weird.
The ref just.
My butt feels weird. Anyway,
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I'm quoting Markiplier, so everybody knows I'm a nerd now. Okay, bye.